Hello, and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another final pour episode. If you're new to the channel, come on in, have a seat, let's have a pour and a talk. All my return viewers, you know how we do, so let's go ahead and do it to it. Today's final pour episode is going to be showcasing the Nikka Coffey grain whiskey, produced by the Nikka Whiskey Distilling Company Limited in Japan. And just one last look. So that's what the coffee still, continuous coffee still looks like. Go ahead and it's got the little cap. I don't know if I showed that on the full review, but I think we can go ahead and do a little. Oh, I too like to live dangerously. Movie trivia. I guess we'll make that the movie trivia. Made 3 of them. He's been contemplating making a 4th. Yes, you heard that. But that was probably within a year, I think I heard that information on a good source that he was planning on making a 4th installment. But there it is. Mr. Randy does a 3-part series. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because that's what we do. Part 2, full review. I drink it down halfway, put the cap back on it, put it on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks. There's a schedule. While it sits there, I go online, try and find out as much as I can. This one came back with a whole heck of a lot. Check out the full review for all that juicy, good content. Anyway, we come back, we talk about it, I score it, we continue to drink it because part 3, final pour, where we're at today, we'll have this final pour. We'll compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. I think that's good. So, before we get started, a little bit of transparency, and you know that you love that from Mr. Randy. There was a trend, it seems to be forming very recently, that various parts throughout this bottle, other bottles, the libations of sorts, whiskeys particularly, I find that I didn't like it. I liked it a whole lot better. I didn't like it very much again. And then comes out in the end to be absolutely wonderful. This was one of those bottles. Off the rip, again, as we always know, that off the rip starts like a fist. All those characters so bunched up, so tight, they don't want to let loose and you can't figure them out. But when you get about the second third of the bottle, that's the sweet spot. That's where it starts to really open up and open up and open up. And that's why I wait till we get to the middle section to do that full review, to give it plenty of time to open up, to really see what it really is. And then as it wanes on the second half, you'll get to probably about this last third here where things get complicated. It either falls apart or it settles into a groove, and it's just a beautiful thing. This is one of those groovy things. On the nose, it's relatively light. You're getting that grain sort of front. I want to say it's like a corn, but it just doesn't seem right. That's how it's sitting, is as corn, like cracked corn. It's got that sort of sweet and slightly bitterness to it. It's still got a pretty solid nose on it, but the nose has changed. The characters have sort of changed places. Okay. There's too much going on in the brain. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. It's still super silky smooth. Super silky smooth. It does have a little bit of a bite at first. This acclimation palating it's imagine there's potholes. Let me try and paint a picture in your head about why the acclimation palating is not the first one you want to put all your chips on. Imagine a road with a whole bunch of potholes. You ride down that road one time and that'll be the worst road you've ever ridden down, and you'll tell everybody about it, and people will avoid it. But let's say the next day, the day after you went down that road, city crew comes in, smooths everyone out, fills every pothole, smooths the whole thing out, brand new, smooth. And then somebody you told about that story of yours goes down that road and thinks you're absolutely nuts because you went down that road, that very road, and it was the most wonderful, smoothest ride you've ever had. I hope that helped. Let's go ahead and get this next one. That's like liquid silk, nice, smooth, light syrup. See, that was much better than that first one. This is that other guy that went down the road after you a few days later. I had a much, much different experience. Yeah, I think this final pour, it's been sitting on the shelf over there for, I think, about a week. On the shorter end of the processing, but it's been up there for about a week, and it's definitely changed. This last third, when I drank it down, was very, very nice. When I got to that final pour, and I think, even though it's still got some strength and everything, it's still not as good as this section right here. It was probably about the best that it was. Why do you got to get all the way down here just to enjoy that really sweet spot? It's the experience. It's the journey, not the destination. I'm sorry, we didn't get a good look at it, but it goes on the palate much, much easier. There's like a warmth that suddenly came up, and it's built in the back. It's kind of like almost a, I don't want to put a negative connotation on it, like a lump in your throat, like you've got some indigestion going on, and it's kind of like got that sort of deep intensity, low but deep, and it kind of feels like a lump in your throat, and you got some indigestion going on, but everything's fine. It's got that. That's about the best way I can use that out. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go and do so. Channel's growing every other day. We get a subscriber on a regular basis. Okay, so we got the Nikka Coffey grain that we let sit out overnight. So that's not it's not cloudy at all. This is dang good. I mean, it took a little while to get going, but once it got going, it's gone. But that's the only thing that means to me is that there's another chance to have a conversation over a libation. I can't help it. It just comes out like that. So let's go ahead and do it. Comes a final finish. Man. That was good. Not as good, like I said, as the previous few pours I've had on this. There are two more expressions. No, actually, sorry, three. Technically two, but let's talk about it. There's this one. It's a red. Then there's a yellow. I don't remember what the yellow is. But the special edition one, it's a square one. Nikka from the barrel. Then there's an even smaller one. I think it's a 375. I'm not too sure on that exactly, but I didn't look into it. I just know that littler one was more special somehow, some way. I think it was like a cask strength or something, or higher proof. So this finish is gums, cheeks, back end, tongue tapped out a while ago. There's a little bit of deliciousness still lingering on the lips. But yeah, it was much better right around here. And I just think, yeah, it's good. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So there it is. In the comment section, I'd like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Anything interesting going on in the world of libations around you? Have you had a Nikka? Let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Definitely was a good one.